Today I visit with Dehe Miah, singer-songwriter from Kansas City, Missouri.
Gassy, disrespect, he won't get no pass. I'm about my paper, I'm about my green. I'm not with the funk and shit, it's not my scene. But I ain't no bitch, so I'll never stand down. Standing real tall, 10 toes to the ground. Don't do the circus, can't fuck with you clowns. Now back to my business, fire up that loud. If it ain't about the money,
I'm your host, Rick J., and this is Spotlight on the Arts. Welcome to Spotlight on the Arts, supported by many enthusiasts worldwide now, thanks to YouTube, coming to you from the Lamy's building in Dehe, Missouri. Please join me, if you will, in welcoming songwriter, singer, Dehe Miah from Kansas City, Missouri. It's great to have you here. I've been looking forward to this, Dehe.
Most definitely, most definitely. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Well, we'd like to start things off by getting to know you. Viewers like to know a little bit about Dehe. So, if you will, give us a little rundown, background, and the beginnings, and what have you'd like to share with our folks, viewers worldwide.
Okay. From Kansas City, Missouri, born and raised. I come from a nice-sized family. But my mother just had two of us, but I have many other siblings.
Oh, I see.
And I started doing music. I started singing when I was like, I want to say about 8, 9.
I see.
Yeah. And my mom was the first one to tell me that I could sing, but you know, as a kid, you don't
Mother's
really
always...
Yeah, mama's going to tell you what you want to hear sometimes.
Exactly.
But once I started hearing it from my older sisters and my other mom, my second mom, my friend's mom, I really knew it was something serious then. And that's when I started recording at like 13.
I see.
Now,
you're a family man. Would you like
yes,
to say hi to family and those little ones?
Hey, y'all. My 7 little children, my son Yerazimar, my daughter Ivory, my son Jaquez, my other son Elijah, my twins Chase and Kason, and Lily Liz. How y'all doing? Daddy love y'all.
Great, great. So did I count right? 6 or 7?
7.
7.
Yes, 6 boys, 1 girl.
Wow, you have your hands full.
Most definitely.
Well, you're talking about people that have found an interest in your voice. Naturally, I was interested and said I have to get you on the show, interview, and share your story with everyone here on Spotlight on the Arts. Well, I guess we should say, how was you basically really became inspired to become a singer-songwriter? What person initially inspired you?
Initially, it was my grandfather. Because once like I said, my mom was the first one to tell me I could sing, but my grandfather was really the one like, hey, you should do something with it. And then my sisters, Miriam and Chanelka, they were even pushing me even more, especially Chanelka, because she was like, dude, you got to use it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
And your sisters are joining us today here.
Yes, they are.
The audience. So that's great. It's still supporting you. That's
Most
good.
definitely. And my wife is a really big support.
And you have to say hi to her, I guess.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Love you.
Well, you know, Kansas City area, KC has been known for years as one of the most recognized areas for talent, even going back to the Wilbur Harrison's Kansas City, 12th Street and Vine, as they say. So, may I ask if there's any local talent or persons that really helped give you your first stage, or someone you'd like to name or recognize that have inspired you to take that next step?
First would be my cousin Vivi, on the strength of I was actually out there with him while he was doing his music. So yeah, him, and then mine mainly for here are rappers, and it's Vivi, Rich the Factor, those two, and then of course singing wise would be Boy Big, Yancey, and then Nave.
I see. And we're going to share his selections with you. And you will see, as I spoke a few moments ago, it doesn't take much to recognize the man has talent. And not only as whatever delivery in a rapping sense or singing sense, I think he sounds a lot like Justin Bieber when he's doing his singing. So we'll be running a couple selections for you, or entertainment during the show. Well, on a worldwide level, you had to look up to someone. So who could you mention worldwide or United States wide? Were you inspired or copied after in singing, rapping, whatever?
First, right off the top, Michael Jackson, of course. Joe, Marvin Gaye. Ooh, it's a long list.
Okay, well, those two are outstanding on the top of your front of your mind, as they say.
Yeah.
Yes, Michael had talked to in my lifetime once on the phone. Michael, I was approached in Tucson, Arizona, for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I got a hold of the little guy had cancer, and he asked to meet Michael Jackson. So I did make the call to Michael's people, as they call it. And Michael, in that conversation on the phone, promised me that he would come and visit the youngster in the hospital. And it happened. I didn't get to talk to him, or I didn't even know when he was coming to Tucson for the event, but I was assured that it did show up about 3 weeks later as it was scheduled. So Make-A-Wish Foundation, really, thanks to Michael, I give him a lot of kudos for that, standing by his word. And most of us, we followed Michael when he was young. We know he is sincere, not only as an entertainer, but as a gentleman. Some people could not accept, you might say. Kansas City alone is an inspiration when it comes to entertaining and getting a feel of music. Do you share any of those feelings for the great city of KCMO?
Yes.
You do. Okay, good. What continues to inspire you now? I know you have a lot of happening with HAE, KC. That's Hardhead Entertainment,
yes.
Kansas City. That's their label. So I guess things are starting to happen from what I understand for you.
Yes, I'm starting to perform a little more, starting to do a little bit more performances. I have one coming up March 27th. It's the Roxy finale. The Roxy Bar in Shawnee, Kansas is moving to another location, so this will be the last performance at that location.
So they in Shawnee now, and they're moving to Overland Park, is it?
I believe that's where they're moving.
If I did my research.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, your performance speaks well, as they said, of you based on your fan response. Makes one wonder how to come up with such great content. I think after the break, we'll talk more about that, how you come up with the content and your label and who's associated with you. But first, if you would, look into the camera and introduce this first selection and tell us a little bit about the story behind this selection.
The selection is off of my first EP, Who is Dehe Miah, the Undefeated Pharaoh. The name of this track is Who is Dehe Miah. The background of it is I lost my brother about 5 years ago, and he was also a big supporter of me and my music, and when I lost him, I kind of stopped. And me writing this song was pretty much my way of saying, hey, I'm coming back, giving you, pretty much introducing you to me by me being gone, who I am on this 4-year journey that I took away from music. So here it is, Dehe Miah with Who is Dehe Miah.
No gas, he disrespect, he won't get no pass. I'm about my paper, I'm about my green. I'm not with the funk and shit, it's not my scene. But I ain't no bitch, so I'll never stand down. Standing real tall, 10 toes to the ground. Don't do the circus, can't fuck with you clowns. Now back to my business, fire up that loud. If it ain't about the money, I'm moving by, yeah. I'ma tell you now, I play with fire. All your hating makes me only aim higher. let that fool you. I want with them niggas that will come to you. We all getting money, stay getting that Gouda. Bitch, get out my way, just like I am Luda. You niggas is hoes and gossip like bitches. Takashi 6'9", turning them snitches. Can't walk a mile, never in them trenches. First 48, talking like a witness. I lost my brother and it fucked me up. Always kept Hennessy filled in my cup. That's why I don't fuck with none of you niggas. Not authentic, you niggas pretenders. I rock by my rumors, but only a few. A different cloth, not the same as you. Every word that I said's the truth. Dehe Miah, who got that juice.
If it ain't about the money, I'm moving by ya. I'ma tell you now, I play with fire. All your hating makes me only aim higher. Niggas always gon' know who is Dehe Miah.
Great selection, Dehe. Had a lot of meaning. It's easy to feel your music and its message, so I enjoyed it a lot. And I did want to ask you, well, now that we see some or have heard some of your work, can you share with the viewers how you come up with such good ideas for the next song or performance? How do you come up with those?
Honestly, when it comes to my music, I want to be as authentic as I can be. So pretty much everything that I write about is things that either I've been through or I've witnessed somebody close to me go through. So that's how a lot of my music is. Like, I want you to actually feel it, like know who I am. Like, I have a story to tell. That's pretty much what my music is.
And as we say, from the heart.
Yes.
And I feel it. Okay. Well, in the second segment, we'll discuss more how these recorded tracks are laid down, what your producer, who your producers are, and how you basically turn out another hit, shall we say. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Spotlight in the Arts. Join me now as we continue our discussion with singer-songwriter Dehe Miah of Kansas City, Missouri. Well, Dehe, you shared a lot in the first segment and have already gained surely the attention of our viewers here at Spotlight on the Arts. So your productions are outstanding and we want to learn more. So let me ask you, before getting into the mix of things, please share with us any acknowledgments you have received as a result of your performances as a singer, entertainer, I guess since 5 years old.
Yeah. As far as acknowledgments, when I was younger, I did a talent show with an organization called the Kids Club, and I won first place there. I sung Music Soul Child's Don't Change. Now with music, I've worked with artists as far as Cool Guy, and Take Guns, Tied In. I'm looking to work, I've worked with T-Rone. Drippy Jackson is also another name he goes by. He's one of the hosts for One Voice Radio in Kansas City. So I've worked with him. And of course, Double H.E., Demaculus, and Tez Montana. That's automatic. And I also worked with an artist named D.K. Savvy. So
super, great. That sounds like a good team to be with. And we've interviewed others that have worked with HHEKC. AV, as you've seen probably, on 2 occasions here at Spotlight on the Arts. And we recently was honored to have Tez Montana about a month ago. So we're just looking at all this new talent. Now, you've shared with us places you've had a chance to entertain. What is basically now your process of completing a project? From the beginning, do you write a poem? Do you write a song? How do these thoughts come to you? You still base it on, sounds like, life experiences? So
Yeah.
now what happens? You write them out and you go to the studio?
I write a lot of my music at home on late nights. Like, I'll catch a moment where I have a lot on my mind and I just want to clear it all. So I'll grab my laptop, start going through my instrumentals I have, light a candle, and just sit there and just really think and just actually feel the instrumental.
And let the music talk to you.
Yeah.
Set the mood and the lyrics, may say. And,
let it all come together on its own.
Sounds like definitely an entertainer, singer, songwriter, what have you.
I'm trying.
Well, your label, we talk a lot about Hard Head Entertainment out of KC.
Yes.
And you spoke of Demaculus and Tez Montana. And also, let's see, we have not Puff Daddy, but
Putty.
Putty.
Yeah. He's the videographer, so when we go to events, he's on it. He's video recording everything. He makes sure we do not miss a moment of anything that we do. And he is a heck of a promoter.
Excellent.
He does the job. He gets it done.
So he sounded pretty happy and pleased that you're going to be on Spotlight on the Arts today.
Oh, yeah.
And you can follow these entertainers, HHEKC, on Instagram and I guess Twitter, maybe YouTube, definitely.
Yes, definitely.
So we'll give some of that information. Well, let's give us an idea, again, specifically, what have you got planned for the future? We know you're going to head for Overland Park with Roxy's. And that's coming up real soon.
Mainly my goal for the future and for Double HE as well, just grow. Really, let it grow. Like the music comes authentically, so we don't really have too much to worry about with that. Not to sound cocky or anything like that. It's just when you're being authentic with your music is just gonna flow.
It's going to speak for you. It's going to flow, and it's going to come at you. So you've got to make sure you're got your seatbelt on and ready for the ride.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know how that goes. Well, let's turn to another selection and take a listen. So I'd like to ask you if you'd introduce this selection and what's the story behind it.
Okay. The next selection is called Experience Free. This is actually one of my most played songs right now, so it's doing pretty good out there.
And it's played on?
Actually, all music streaming platforms: Apple Music, Deezer, Spotify. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. If you want to go do a TikTok to any of my songs off of my EP, it's there. So yeah, here's the next track by Dehe Miah, it's Experience Free.
I hear you have been asking if I am about that action, girl. I'll have your body dripping, you be shaking, you be tripping. Put that pussy on my lips, rock and roll and drop them hips. My tongue is loving on your clit, then go inside, don't miss a drip. 69 will do a flip, that ass is mine, now do a split. 2 for 1, my type of gift, feeling that ecstasy lit. Time with your face, I don't to go to waste. I'ma hold you down in place while you squirt all on my face. Girl, I told you that I'm nasty. I'll do anything that you ask me. We can do it in the room or we can do it out in the streets. Put that shit on video, you got us experience free. Girl, I told you that I'm nasty. I'll do anything that you ask me. We can do it in the room or we can do it out in the streets. Put that shit on video, you got us experience free. Go ahead and open on up, let me get deep in them ghosts. Wrap your hair around my head while I'm slowly going in. Squeeze on me so tight, that body feels so right. The warmth and it's real moist, with that sexy bedroom voice. Sending me over the top, dig your nails to my thighs. Work your way up to my back while you banging on my neck. I told you that I'm a freak, I have fun in the sheets. Body got me feeling like a fiend eating its fix. Sexing you nice and slow, I don't wanna let you go. Your body feels so good that I gotta hold you close. Look me in my eyes while you riding on this dick. Moaning, groaning, screaming more while I'm giving you every inch. Girl, I told you that I'm nasty. I'll do anything that you ask me. We can do it in the room or we can do it out in the streets. Put that shit on video, you got us experience free. Girl, I told you that I'm nasty. I'll do anything that you ask me. We can do it in the room or we can do it out in the streets. Put that shit on video, you got us experience free. Them lump faces you constructing, it has my erection rushing and it's making you cringe. On my soul, this is a dream. Put them legs up in the air, wrap them all around my neck. I'm long stroking you with care, you keep screaming, daddy gon' wreck. In and out is paradise, tropical island between your thighs. Yeah, that ass tastes like a beach, your body is the perfect beach. I'm addicted to your love, yeah, you are the greatest drug. Girl, I cannot get enough, that's why we freaking so tough. Girl, I told you that I'm nasty. I'll do anything that you ask me. We can do it in the room or we can do it out in the streets. Put that shit on video, you got us experience free. Girl, I told you that I'm nasty. I'll do anything that you ask me. We can do it in the room or we can do it out in the streets. Put that shit on video, you got us experience free.
Well, that was another great selection. Very good, Dehe. Really enjoyed it. And I know the viewers are going to also. Well, let's talk to you about how do we contact you for bookings, what have you. You contact not Puff Daddy, but
Putty. You actually can contact any one of us really. We all are available. We can respond as soon as possible. But to find me, I'm on almost all socials. Facebook is my name, Dehe Miah, DEHE space capital MIAH. Instagram, Undefeated Pharaoh, UNDEFEATED PHARAOH. Snapchat, same, but it's spelled different. It's UNDFEATD PHARAOH.
now HAEC has, KC has an email also, right?
Yes, HHEKC Missouri @gmail.com.
Well, Dehe, as a skilled professional entertainer, can you share with our viewers how they would get started as an entertainer? Maybe even with HHEKC.
Honestly, just have the drive. That's the best advice I can give.
Open
anybody.
it to interviews and auditions then?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And, all right, super. Well, we're just about out of time, so I want to thank you so much for contributing to Spotlight in the Arts.
I appreciate you
Make
for
it a
having me.
learning and informative experience for all. So thank you once again.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Well, my thanks goes out to Lamey's Building for providing such a great place to film Spotlight on the Arts. I also want to thank Best Tech Media, he's on the Excellence, and for his guidance and assistance today. And our camera crew, sound crew, Jeremy Woodall Cash. Definitely want to thank you viewers for viewing Spotlight on the Arts, for taking the time out to be entertained and watch this series. So let's say, look for more Spotlight on the Arts or YouTube, Rick J. Be safe and healthy. See you next time.